Note 1. To create Webi reports in 3.1, we use InfoView. To create Webi reports in 3.1, we use InfoView. To create Webi reports in 3.1, we use InfoView. And to create Webi reports in 4.1, and to create Webi reports in 4.1, and to create Webi reports in 4.1, we use Launchpad. We use Launchpad. See, this is 3.1. Where I went? You? What? Which one? Bye. Everything. Place in the lobby. A batch. Which one? I remember which. Which one? To create Webi report, we require what? Universe. Share. లేదా ఎలా Actually, you're not there, no? That's why now. Actually, last 2 days you're not there. Question. బయటికి వెళ్ళలేదు See, this is what your edit query. This is what which one? Now we are discussing how to build the query. Okay. So first we are discussing about which object? Okay. This is the result object. This one which one? Query filters and one more preview is there. What is one? Okay. Note read. In 3.x. The edit query is divided into 3 parts. In 3.x, the edit query is divided into 3 parts. A. Result object arrow mark. Result object arrow mark. Display columns. That is nothing but display columns. B. Query filters. This one. Arrow mark. Filters and prompts. C. C is what? Scope of analysis. Scope of analysis. Arrow mark. To control drill levels. To control drill levels. Okay. That's it. Note. In 4.1, we have one more additional space. D, right on D. D. Data preview. Data preview. Arrow mark. Previewing the data before running the actual query. Before running the actual query. This is 3.1. Let's see 4.1. 4.1 where we create web reports from what? From what? Which one? Launchpad. Applications, which report? Oh. How is there? Why 4 chairs are there? 5 chairs, no? Who is this? Palpin. There are A batch. A batch? Minute, kuch. ఉన్నారా లేదా సరే ఎవరు ఏ బ్యాచ్ అండి మీ బ్యాచ్ అన్నా See, here we have one more section. Here we have what option? Result, query, scope. If you want, we can also select which option? Data. 4 options. Result, query, data preview, then what? This is in 4.1. 3.1 only how many tabs? 3 tabs. Okay? Alright, first one. Create a web report. Create a web report. Create a web report to display. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue. A center fan or this center. Last button. To display year, state, revenue such that A, condition A like this. Year not equal to 2002. Year not equal to 2002. B, sales revenue non-negative. Sales revenue non-negative. C, state starting with letter M. So state starting with letter C. State starting with letter C. D, condition D. City equal to Los Angeles. City equal to Los Angeles or San Francisco. City equal to Los Angeles or San Francisco. Los Angeles or what? San Francisco. Category is an optional prompt. E. Category is an optional prompt. Prompt. Yeah. So, tell me the report. Year. State. Year, state, next what? Horizon. Back end the query is created in 3 objects. First object is what? Year. Okay, back end is created from so and so table. First condition is what?
Year is not equal to.
Next. Something man. Next.
Sales revenue non-negative.
Next. Equal to just 1 minute. revenue what? Equal state. Okay. Minus 12. The next one equal to means I write down only one you can give. I don't want to include both, okay? Or condition. Which condition? Or no? Next.
Capillary is
Optional, huh? See what is it? Prompt. That's it. If you don't give also, take all the values. Select the value. I'll show you. Next, Antana. One more will take normal prompt, then you'll understand. Normal. Okay. On backend, query is created by system. Not equal to what? Starts with or prompt. Which one? This mandate. This having clause. This query is created backend, okay, by system. Optional means, see, mandatory means mandatory to enter the value. Then only this button is enabled. Optional is no red color. If you don't give also, it will take what? All the values. That is the optional prompt, okay? Category I am not giving, so it will take all the values. Color I am giving. This is it. Two prompts are there. Okay? This is what? Which operator? Yeah. Here, which operator? Equal to either this or this. This is optional prompt. This is normal. Only prompt is optional. This is normal mandate. But A pakan running not equal to A written no, there itself written not equal to. Understood or not? Not equal to greater than matches pattern. Or cheyalante chudandi ila condition see. It will be initially like this. Just here drag. If you double click, it becomes what? A by ఎంత ఏ బ్యాచ్ లేదు కదా ఒకసారి ఏ బ్యాచ్ ఏ బ్యాచ్ మేడం అదే ఏది సారీ అండి అయిపోయింది బ్యాచ్ రివిజన్
ఇంగ్లీష్ పెట్టి తీసుకొచ్చారు సార్
ఇక్కడ ఇదా కండిషన్స్ లైక్ దట్ దిస్ ఆర్ దట్ ఇంగ్లీష్ అంటే బోత్ ఇట్ లైక్ ఇంక్లూడ్ బోత్ బై డిఫాల్ట్ హియర్ వాట్ ఈక్వల్ టు మీన్స్ వాట్ either this or this any one on us will get a value.
టూ టైమ్స్ క్వరీ రన్ చేస్తే ఒకటే వాల్యూ వస్తుంది లేదంటే ఆర్ ఇంకో సిటీ వస్తుంది సార్ క్వరీ రన్ చేయండి ట్రాన్స్ఫర్మేషన్ మళ్ళీ రన్ అదే వస్తుంది లాస్ట్ ఇయర్స్ కూడా యూజ్ లేదు
ఇక్కడ
సిటీ స్టేట్
స్టేట్ అదే ఉంది కదా సిటీ ఇచ్చాం కదా లాస్ ఏంజల్స్ అని కాలిఫోర్నియా సిటీ రెండే కదండి
స్టేట్
efficiency.
These two belongs to what? California.
Can we have and or and not also this? More than two are
How do you understand?
10 cities in the 10 text boxes.
Awesome. This is what I want to show an operator how to use or and one. But in condition either Los Angeles value is there, fine. Or what? San Francisco is there, fine. Or both. And just to understand to you what which option.
So
If you give end user says that you should take only one value equal to, up you have to use this operator. Yeah? Otherwise directly you can keep what? Which one? In list. Then whatever values you want you can take directly what? Los Angeles and what? Which one? San Francisco. But it happens that it is taken for what? Both. But I want either of one.
So, on this text structure, we can simple we are taking two states here.
One state starting with letter C.
If you want to take like all the states, and they are going to some city starts with C.
I think this one city starts with C. Then you could have put one day. No, sir, we have to search all states, not particularly San Francisco and this
state is simple.
State is self. To remove state condition, keep what? C matches patterns to what? Good.
The ending C and percentage C.
Percentage C. Okay. Next example. Create Webi report to display all the states. Create Webi report to display all the states. Whose sales revenue is greater than California. Create a Webi report to display. All the states and their revenues. Which are greater than California. See? Which are the states greater than California? Texas and New York. Only those two should come. Texas and New York. How? Okay, that's also. Easy one, then. How?
So only matches pattern or N and D support. Starting.
Straight, huh?
State. Matches pattern.
My cost is revenue greater than California.
So states tells me money.
What did they say? Bunch of sales. State.
Matches pattern. 10%, 15%.
You are getting asked.
7%. List, subquery, and
Sales revenue. First you should know, I want more salary than him and not 20. First you should know what?
myself.
His salary. His salary. I want more salary than him and you should know first his salary. Then only you can decide my salary. So first you should know what.
Sales revenue, California.
So sales revenue. పక్కనే చూడండి. Greater than or less than? Good. Select sales revenue. Select sales revenue. Arrow mark. Click on which option? Add sub. Which operator? Greater than? Greater than? Which state? Drag what? Drag what? State in where clause? Drag state in what? Where clause? State equal to what? Read a web report to display SKU description. Create a web report to display SKU description, stock keeping unit. SKU description. SKU description, stock keeping unit. Such that A, condition A. SKU belongs to both California and Colorado. SKU belongs to both California and Colorado. B, SKU common to both California and Colorado. Both California and Colorado. C, SKU belongs to California. SKU belongs to California and does not belongs to Colorado. Note, above query is for lines equal to accessories. Above query is for lines equal to accessories condition. Lines equal to accessories. LINES, lines equal to accessories. Solution. Let's say A equal to what? This state. B equal to what? Which one? First condition is what? Belongs to. Next is what? Intersection. P is what? Belongs to A but does not belongs to B. A is, let's say A is California and B is what? Which one? Colorado. First is belongs, common, belongs to A, does not belongs to B. The above Webi query class on fine. The above Webi query is the above query is based on set operations. Based on set operations. What are set operations here? Union, intersection, and what? Minus. Union, set, SCT, set operations. SCT. Shall we go? So, for lines equal to what? Accessories, huh? Step 1. For which we are discussing about? Which object? Select SK description. Step 1. Select SK description in result object. Select SK description in result object. Done. Then, so what is the option here? Combine query. Click on combine query. How many queries you want? 2. One is for California, one is for what? Any number of queries you can click, but in this case what? Only 2, A, B. So one time click. Query 1 is for what?
California.
Query 2 is for what? So query 1 is for what? Step 2. Go to query 1. This one. Go to this one. Query 1. So filter and one. Assign state equal to what? Assign state equal to California. And lines equal to what? Lines equal to access. Hello? Hello? Hamsi ఇప్పుడే వచ్చింది క్లాస్ ఉన్నాను State equal to California, lines equal to origin. This is for what? This is for query. Go to what? Step 3. Go to query 2. Potential. State equal to state equal to lines equal to this is query 2. Query 1 is for California, query 2 is for note. Before using combined query, before executing combined query, see this off. Go to what? Properties. Okay. You are in here. Go to what? Which one? Uncheck. Go to properties. Uncheck. That option. What is that option? Uncheck. Retrieve. Duplicate. Rows. uncheck, retrieve, duplicate rows option. Go to properties, uncheck option. By default is what? So when I'm running, I'm getting all the descriptions available in both the states. I can see by count also. How many are there? Usually is how much? If you want intersection and condition, what is one? System. Okay, 7. Okay. So this is the option. This is for how many entities? 2. If you want, you can add more and like whatever you want, you can do this based upon the complexity of the report. You can do set operations. Performance is improved because of this one. If you go with multiple data providers, performance is reduced. Okay, performance will be improved. Next. Count number. ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది అది ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది చెప్తాం ఇప్పుడు జస్ట్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నో ఏంటంటే జస్ట్ రైట్ ఓకే I'll tell you that. Better. Scope of analysis. Scope of analysis. Create a Webi report to display year state revenue. Create a Webi report to display year state revenue with 2 levels of drill. With 2 levels of drill. See? Here no filters. So you want something called what is that? How many levels you want? What will happen? What is the option? I can go to how many levels? I want quarter and week. I don't want month. What is one? Remove month. Remove month. That is the advantage of custom. Customize the highlight. So levels are what? None means no enabling of drill. By 1, 2, 3. If you want to edit, custom, or if you want to add more, then custom. Or if it is more than 3 levels, custom. Scope analysis. Scope of analysis by default is none. By default is none. We have to assign 1, 2, 3. We have to assign 1, 2, 3 or custom. For editing purpose. Data preview. Next is what? Data preview. This is available in which version? 4.0. This option is available in what? Which option? See? Hierarchies, yeah, correct. So, application, what is one? This is which version? So before running the query, you can do what? Just preview of sample records. If data is fine, everything is fine, then you can go with origin or job. Okay, right. We can preview the data before executing whole query. Before executing whole query. Prompt ordering. Prompt ordering. To change the execution order of the prompts. Prompt ordering. To change the execution order of the prompts. See? Hello? ఇద్దరు రావట్లేదా బయట రావాలి కీస్ రావట్లేదు అంటారు ఇద్దరికి ఓపెన్ చేయడం మీరు ఓపెన్ చేయగలరా జస్ట్ డోర్ మీ అక్కడ డోర్ వాళ్ళు ఓపెన్ చేయలేకపోతున్నారు అక్కడ కీస్ ఉన్నాయి వాళ్ళు ఓపెన్ చేయాలి అక్కడ బయటకు వెళ్ళి అంతా ఇప్పుడు సీన్ అంతా స్టేట్ వాట్ చెక్ question here state and origin. Origin. Is this correct? First you have to enter about which value? City, then state, then the correct order is correct or wrong? So first what should come?
State.
So if you don't have edit permissions to modify the query, then go to origin. Order match. State, city. Now see, what's in the? State, city, and origin. Story. So you can first, though it is city is there first, what is coming here? So we can change the execution order of the prompts from here. Order is not correct. We have changed the order from what? We brought straight to what? Yes. Clear or no? So this is called which one? Prompt to order. Next. Purge.
The prompt just to state the prompt summary and prompts.
I edit report. Order loss. This is order.
Same here.
I'll show you in the edit report. Purge. Prompt ordering at the suppose what I'm saying is here we're taking a wrong order. City is a prompt, state, story. City was the first city, first enter. Suppose then you can come here and instead of modifying the query, you can modify it. Now the execution order will change. First priority goes to origin. Instead of
data
data. That properties.
Report which one comes first? State city or in report?
In report, these are display objects. These are not display objects. They are what? Which one? Report only E3 or 7. Purge. Purge will truncate the report data without modifying, without altering structure. Purge will truncate the report data. Truncate the report data without modifying structure. Without modifying structure. Normally this is used whenever Webi report. Normally this is used whenever Webi report is having partial results report. Normally this is used whenever Webi report is having partial result reports. And for example, to run a query is taking 30 minutes of time or something, but we are stopping the query in 20 minutes. Then you will get full data or partial results. The next time when you want to run, you want to remove the data, half data, fresh, you want to clean the data, and you want to run you optimize the query from 30 minutes to what? Let's say what? How many minutes? Now you want to remove the old data, half data, and you want to fresh run the query. At that time, you have to do what? Which option? Purge. Now, what is the option? Right color button. It will delete the data without modifying charts, everything. Charts, everything will be there, but blanks. Without modifying the data. Now, again, we can what? First data, full data will be loaded. Any issues are there in the half data like that, then you can clean the data, then you can rerun the query. That is called which option? Which option? Purge. Data limits and query limits. In 3.1, data limits and query limits. In 3.1, to preview few records, we can set data limits and query limits. We can set data limits and what? Which one? Query limits. Just I want to, this query is running for 1 hour, okay? I don't want all the 1 hour, just I want to put some limits. Just retrieve first what? Run the query just for 10 seconds. So just preview of the data will come, okay? Instead of running whole query, then you are coming and knowing that this data is wrong, we can just to take a preview and we can check. If everything is fine, then uncheck this one, it will run for 4. So where you have to go? Data, go to properties and go to limits. Next, change universe. Query runtime.
Yeah.
Data under rows. Query and query execution time. This is seconds, this is rows. Change universe. Preview. Actually, query run it will take 40 minutes. After that, we cannot see the data.
Stop middle of stop
And just a preview, 100 records, first 10 records I want to show. Employee numbers are correctly coming or not. Preview. Change universe. Change universe will allow a report. Change universe will allow a report to point to latest universe. Change universe will allow a report to point to latest universe without modifying report. Without modifying report. So, let's say this is the universe. Now all the reports are pointing. Let's say, for example, I change this object name. Physical what? Which one? I renamed the object as what? What is the new name? So now this is the latest unit. Latest unit is what? 1 point. Earlier the unit is pointing to what? E fashion. Now I have to point the report to what? Which one? Now earlier my report is pointing to what? Which unit? This is pointing to database. Now I modified the unit. E fashion what? Now I have to, instead of this, I have to point the report to what? Which one? This unit. Version 1.1 I have to point. There is a report now. Now to point to that one, go to what? Properties. Now I am pointing to what? Which one? This one. Now I want to remove this connection, point to what? Go to properties, go to universe. Go to what? Which one? Universe. Okay. Here I want to point to latest units. Pointing to which units? At the time, see again, it will check all the objects are there or not. See, the moment I click on OK, matrix is coming. This is the old universe, this is what? It is saying that here is not available in
New universe.
new universe. It is available as what? As map chair, my system will not identify. Click on this button. We have to say that here is equal to what? Which one? Map chair. Any changes to it, you have to map. This button. This is the old universe. Old universe we call as what? Here. New universe here is not there, no? It is modified. System will not recognize by itself. We have to come and we have to map.
Whatever the field is missing,
The field will be displayed. Map this one. Now should you mark here earlier it was what? Now I mapped here to what? Which one? The moment I click on OK, it becomes
yes, sir, for one field it's okay. How there is in the field. If you have more than 2 or 3 fields,
version control ఉంటుంది కదా ఎవరు మోడిఫై చేస్తారు ఎప్పుడు మోడిఫై చేస్తారు version control he has modified something That will be known to you. But you have to update. Admin has to update. We maintain a version control mark. That's for multi-user environment. What are the changes done by him? That will be known to everybody. Then these changes will be applied to the master universe. Then never changes. Then never changes.
Universe number we have changed it to fiscal year in second one. So the system is automatically taking that year fiscal year replacement automatically mapping changes.
మనం చేస్తున్నాం. I'm doing now manually. I have done manually mapping. System has not done.
So fiscal year కొట్టగానే year map అయిపోయింది.
నేను మ్యాప్ చేస్తున్నాను. See. System is doing or myself is doing? I'm doing. See, now I'm E fashion. Old universe, okay? Year, state, and what? Run the report. Now I'm pointing to what? Latest universe. Go to what? Go to what? System ఏం చెప్తుంది? But the object is not identified. System is not able to identify. But it is able to identify that something is modified. ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇక్కడ బటన్ ఉంది కదా, ఇక్కడ బటన్
అదే సార్ రెండు ఫీల్డ్స్ మాడిఫై చేసినప్పుడు
అన్ని చూపిస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ అన్ని క్రాస్ సింబల్స్ వస్తాయి. ఇక్కడ ఇంకోటి మోడిఫై చేస్తే ఇంకో క్రాస్ వస్తుంది. అదేనా నేను అన్నది? ఇది చెప్తుంది కానీ మ్యాప్ చేయదు అన్నమాట. మ్యాప్ వీ హావ్ టు డూ.
we have select field map. Okay, here the side ki whatever has to be changed అది సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకొని మనం fiscal year సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి.
చూడండి బటన్ physically. Okay. Up. Next. So this completes our what? At this point, you're experts in what? Designing what? Which one? Very good. Next. Next, quick. Right. Edit report. Edit report is a workspace. Edit report is a workspace to apply cosmetics. Edit report is a workspace to apply cosmetics. First cosmetic is what? First cosmetic is what? Which one? Track. Then Rasa. Written or not? Track will ఇంకో 15 minutes అయిపోతే I'll be in a limca book of records. క్లాస్ బయటకు వెళ్ళకుండా క్లాస్ ఇస్తున్నాను. ట్రాక్ will okay. Track will remember previous prompt refresh values. Track will remember previous prompt refresh values in A. Successive method. B. Benchmark method. Example: create a web report to display year, state, revenue. Create a web report to display year. Shortcut YRSTS shortcut. Okay. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue with year as prompt. With year as prompt. And apply track. Apply what? Track. year, prompt is what? Which of this? This was the question, no? To display what? Year, state, revenue. Prompt is what? Which one? Running the query. For which year? What is Florida values? 6, sir? I'm again refreshing. Running for what? Which year? What is Texas values? Earlier Texas? Earlier Texas values. So we cannot remember, no? Yes or no? So what we can do is, there is an option called A enter, sir? Success. B enter? This is A, this is B. This is A, this is what? B. First I am doing what? Successive. So currently I am in which year? One of the columns should be under you, don't write. Ascending order. Now 2004 is the current year. Refreshing. For which year now refreshing? So previous value is remembered or not? Previous value is remembered or not? 2004. Current value is what now? Previous value is remembered or not? 2004. So last two values are getting what? Displayed. That is called successive track. That is one way of getting track, okay? Tracking the data. Second is, for example, my golden year is 2006. I want to always compare 2006 with what? Other years. Okay? So that is called which one? Benchmark. So let's say I'm running for what? Which one? And this is my golden year. Okay? I want to second, select which option? Benchmark. 2006 is fixed. So earlier what is happening? 2004, 2005, 2006. Last two values are getting saved. Now what is happening? 2006 is fixed. I am comparing with what? 2004, 2005, like this. So fixed is what? Which one? 6. Not 2006. If I run for what? 2006 is there always. If I run for 2004 also, always 2006 is there. How this striking coming, color is coming? Pakani option, enter the striking option. I selected this style option. Strike option. Color, you can change the color. Getting out. What? That is called which option? Track. But when you are doing track, one of the columns should be in what? Letter. Note. When you are doing track, at least one column should be in ascending order. So how to apply track? Just you have to click on which button? Which option? Click on track button and apply track options. Click on track button and apply track options. But reverse values also. Ascending.
State ascending order revenue
ఏదో ఒకటి job.
corresponding values వస్తాయి.
More information lab. Next variables. చాలా ఉన్నాయి కదా. ట్రాక్ ఒకటి గురించి 1 hour చెప్పొచ్చు కానీ కోర్స్ 1 year అయిపోతుంది. వేరియబుల్. Variables are non-reusable objects. Variables are non-reusable objects. Reusable objects. They are specific to the report. They are specific to the report. They are specific to the report. They cannot be shared to another report. They are specific to the report. They cannot be shared to another report. We can create dimension, measure and detail variables. We can create dimensions, measure and detail variables. Right. Example 1. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue and bonus. Create a web report to display year, state, YR, ST, SR and bonus. Year, state, revenue, common question and bonus. Underline the word bonus. There is a variable we will create. Okay? Leave one line gap. For every question, leave one line gap. Okay? For every question, leave one line gap. Okay? So there will be 8 questions will be there. Okay? Second question. Leave one line gap. There will be 8 questions. Okay? Second question. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue. Year, state, revenue such that year should display as YY. Year should display as YY instead of 4 Ys. Next, third question. Create a web report to display year, quarter revenue, where quarter should display as QTR instead of Q, where quarter should display as QTR instead of Q. Create a web report to display. Next question. Create a web report to display year, store name, revenue. Year, store name and revenue, where in front of store name, year, store name and revenue. Year, store name and revenue, where in front of store name there should be prefix MS. Where in front of store name there should be prefix MS. MS. Create a web report to display. Next, create a web report to display year and revenue. Year and revenue such that if there is no revenue, it should display 0. Such that if there is no revenue, it should display 0. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue and cumulative sum. Year, state, revenue and cumulative sum. Cumulative sum. Next, create a web report to display state, revenue and rank. State, revenue and rank. So now we'll take more examples. What is the first question? Don't write anything, just see I'm copying the notepad, all the syntaxes, later on I can copy. Okay? Sure. First question, Japan? Sure. Here. Don't write anything. To create variables, one time, what is on? Arrange by what? Right click, what? What is the option? Arrange by what? Which option? Query. Right click, what? Create variables. Bonus is a what? Some, for example, some. Next question.
This Y should have 4 Ys.
Mm-hmm.
Y should have 4 Ys.
Here is coming as y, okay? I should get only what? 2 y's. There is a function, so I get only function type. The function syntax is given here. If you don't know syntax, click on more, you'll get an example. So what is the function? Right. How many digits? What? Replace or insert? Replace. So whenever 2006 is coming, it is displaying as what? 0? What? 2005, it is displaying as what? 0? 5. Next question.
What revenue and what should display as
See here. Here allows them like Q is. So now you have to replace Q with what? Which one?
PPR?
What is the function? How it is coming now? How it is coming now? Display as what?
PPR.
What is replace or insert? Whenever Q is there, what is coming? Replace. Next. Here is there. Next one. Store name. See here. Store name. Next one. So in front of store name, I should get a prefix of what? Which one? Concatenation. What is coming? In front of stolen, what is coming? Next.
Years store revenue zero. There is no revenue.
Year is revenue. Year and revenue. See? 2006 is there. No. 2007 is there. No revenue should not be blank. It should display as what? If is null, what? Display. Otherwise, revenue. If it is null, display what? Otherwise, as usual, display what? Which one? Next.
Cumulative.
See, year is there. State is there. Next one. I want cumulative sum. Running sum. What do you call? Cumulative sum is called as what? That is called cumulative sum. This is the example. Running sum. Functionality. Running sum. Next. State is there. Next what? Every time we are getting what? One variable. Yes or no?
Yes.
Dollar వస్తుంది కదా దాన్ని నెంబర్ కింద మార్చాం. Just right click, convert into what? Which one? Format what? Which one? Now rank is coming. The revenue is in terms of what? Which one?
Sorry, in block and for each. In block and for each functions.
Context operators, that is called. Context operator. I gave an operation to context operators ఇచ్చాను. చూడండి లిస్ట్ లో context operator ఇచ్చానా అక్కడ వస్తుంది. Those are called which operators? Context. ఇచ్చాను. Write down the syntax. Whatever. Our intention is what? How to create variable. How can you modify this one? Can you modify the sales revenue? Okay, ida. Format but you want to use the same object in another chart also then?
Instead of doing multiple times,
You can do one variable.
How to give a serial number?
Serial number, rank and
Serial number.
I said in order.
List of column create serial numbers.
Row number function. Row number function. 424 functions are there. Okay. Row index.
Row index creates the 0 ni start of one ni start.
-1 better top one. Okay.
Function.
First you're asking it. Alerts. తొందరగా ఏ రాయలేదు. Today I thought of taking till 12:30, but then 7 o'clock I had to stop.
Total information.
4:24. Yesterday we had a demo for HANA administration. Just okay. 9 people came. They readily joined. And then we cut short case 11 to 12 all Japan. HANA administration first time we experimented. 9 people joined. So first time I'm installing HANA. That is installation of HANA. All the system. They'll be coming at 11 a.m.
HANA both to the administration as well as development.
This 20, that 20. HANA administration is very critical. Basis. Yesterday I was referring basis books about the critical things are there. Today I'm going to show you how to install HANA on the system. Trial demo we kept, but
Success.
I think maybe 11 gave them batch, not 12 that were under. Basis. 4 concepts: user client, client upgradation, CTS, solution manager. 4 things. Right. Alerts are used for exception handling. We can create 8 sub-alerts with 6 conditions each. We can create 8 sub-alerts, 8 sub-alerts with 6 conditions each. Example, create a Webi report to display. Create a Webi report to display year, state, revenue. Such that year between not between, so year not equal to 2002. If year not equal to 2002, if year not equal to 2002, and state equal to Texas, it should display the text. In blue color. This you written conditions? Written or conditions?
Yes.
Evening based Monday after doubts are going to practice another. Year, state, year, state and condition. Ravi. You can show alerts here and this. Go to alerts. Go to alerts. Click on new. Yeah. Not equal to what? Something like that. That is one condition. Second condition is Malli andi.
Plus spec equal to XOR.
Like this, how many conditions we get? 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one alert. Again, if you want, again what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 into 6, how many? 48. 48 conditions we can get. Some contradiction statements will be coming. Year equal to 2001. In another statement, year equal to 2001 and 2002. At that time, you have to go with what? Another. Click on what? Which one? Format. Click on format. If you want to give message, it will give message. First we'll discuss the format. Click on what? Which one? Striking line, this line, whatever you want. See? It will not apply matter. What do you have to do? Okay, I want to highlight only this column and this column. I applied alert, but I want to highlight only which column? Year column and what is one? So now select. Select. If we select the whole table at a time, everything is highlighted. But I want only highlight to be happening this column and this column. Then select individual column. Select which option? Select. How to create? First you have to select what option. Go to alerts, here to confirm. Then go to which option. If you want to give some message, you can also give message. Good, bad, all these things. Revenue below average, like messages, anything you can. Lot of formatting options are there. Lot of. Rank. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue with the highest two values. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue. Create a web report to display year, state, revenue with highest two values and least one value. With the highest two values and least what? One value. So, here. Done. I want top to highest values. Top to what? Highest values and least one value. Okay. Good. Go to rank. Which option? Add ranking. Add ranking. So, 2 and least what? Top 2 and what? Least one value. Click on highest 2 values and least 2. With respect to what? Sales. You want to see only rank with respect to state. More than one dimensions are there. I want to see the rank with respect to state or city. Or I want to see the rank with respect to product revenue or state revenue. You can select the dimension, whichever you want. With respect to. If you don't give anything, whole block. For general ranking. Total overall report. This is specific to what? Break. Create a web report. Based on counter, based on summa, based on only with respect to state we are seeing. As of now, there is only one. No? Suppose my report has so many columns.
State and the name of
Based on state, this revenue is coming based on what? Create a web report. To display. A break end of sorry. Break is used. Break is used. Break is used to remove repetitive patterns. Break is used to remove repetitive patterns. See? Create a web report, display year state revenue, apply break on year. Create web report to display year state revenue and apply break on year. And also apply subtotals. Create a web report to display year state revenue, break on year and apply what? Subtotals. Year, state, revenue. Every time the year is getting repeated or not? 2004, yes or no? Select year. Click which option? You want subtotals? Break, unbreak. Break and unbreak. Right? Coming. Now, I don't want all the lines, or I want the break number should be, or I don't want every time I'm getting header repeating here. Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. We can manipulate the break by using break options. You can manipulate the break by using break options. By using what? Which option? Break options. So, then properties. How What is the option? I don't want brake header to be repeated every time. I want in the center of the brake value. I want to remove any what? Duplicate values. I want only one header, that is table header, not brake header. So show what which one? Table. But header is only coming one, only once. Year, state revenue, return for brake column, some column there. Only header is coming, only one. I can play with this one. There are the properties. Anything is there, you can play, okay? Section. Section. Section will create sub-reports. Section will create sub-reports. Create a Webi report. Sub-reports. Create a Webi report to display year, so create a Webi report to display year and revenue. Create a Webi report to display year and revenue with state and city as sections. Create a Webi report to display year and revenue with state and city as sections. But means I want to see the year and year revenue with respect to state and with respect to what? City. See? Year, state, and revenue. I want year. I want what? I want year and revenue. This is year. I want to see the year and revenue with respect to state. So then drag what? So just leave. What is the message you're getting? This is state wise. In California, in Colorado, in Texas, if you want to remove that line, you can remove by selecting what? Uncheck what? Border. Write it down. So, if you see the structure, you can see state and what? Two. We can apply n number of sections. Understood or not? So, just what you have done. Back, straight, backward. Now, if you want, you can add subtotals also. Los Angeles, San Francisco. Fine. So, remaining tomorrow we'll discuss.